Latrobe, this is Steve Schrader. I'm the owner of Complete Construction. I want to introduce myself to you personally in this video, tell you a little bit about ourselves, and try to summarize in 5 or 6 or 7 minutes what I've seen the first month here since the hailstorm happened on March 23rd. If you were there, golf balls were flying from the sky. If your car was out, most likely it got dinged up too. Some of you have already called for a claim. Some of you have already had the adjuster come out. Some of you are waiting for your adjuster, so I don't know where you stand in this. If you're starting from step one, we will come out and inspect your property like others will. The difference is we know exactly what to look for. We know what the adjusters are looking for to warrant replacement of it. The older your shingle, if you live in Latrobe and have a 10, 15-year-old shingle, the odds are very, very, very high that it impacted your 3-tab shingles. If you have a 1 or 2-year-old dimensional shingle, the impact can be a lot less. So if you have an older shingle especially and you see neighbors getting roofs done close to you, the odds are you need to call your insurance company. You don't have to call your agent specifically. The big ones, Allstate, State Farm, Nationwide, will just have you call a 1-800 number, initiate a claim. The date of loss is March 23rd, so you'll need that information on the date of loss, March 23rd, and they'll initiate a claim, give it to the adjuster. They're obviously very busy, but they'll get back with you usually within a day or two and schedule a time out, sometimes a couple days, sometimes a week or two right now, to get out there and look at the property. We'll meet with the adjuster once we've looked at it and deemed that there is damage that 9 times out of 10 insurance company will replace. We're not going to tell you if there's damage and go meet with your adjuster if there isn't any, because I'm just going to get turned down. I don't want to get turned down. So I'm not going to waste your time or mine. I'll give you an honest evaluation of it. I've had a lot of estimates where massive damage, 10, 15-year-old shingle, the neighbor's out, I introduced myself to them. They say they had a contractor come out there and look at it, and he's fine, and he's right next door with the same age shingle. So the contractor, I'm sure, is on the up and up, but maybe doesn't do a lot of roofing. Maybe if he does do a lot of roofing, maybe doesn't know how to identify hail damage. It's very unique. You can't see it from the ground. You need to be over top of it. You need to feel it. You need to know what you're looking for, and we are aware of that. What also is unique is when we meet the adjuster, we will treat them with respect, just the same way we're going to treat you. I've seen, an adjuster will turn down a claim if the salesman's pretty much acting like a jerk. So we treat him properly, come up with a game plan on what needs to be replaced, and move forward from there. I am personally in charge of Latrobe. I'm taking it on by myself. I'll be answering the phone. I'll be scheduling appointments. I'll be coming out to see you. I have a mobile showroom in my truck, so when I come out, I have all the samples from Owens Corning, Certainty, shingle, siding lines rather, all my siding samples, shutter samples, gutter coil colors to choose from. So I have everything. We put on Owens Corning and Certainty shingles, all duration or all dimensional, either duration or Oak Ridge line in Owens Corning. These are the 2 highest rated shingles according to Consumer Reports, so that's what we put on. I have nothing bad to say about the national hail guys that come into town. They do know hail, and they all conduct themselves differently. But what drives me nuts is they put on the least expensive shingle they can buy, and that's an IKO or Tamco shingle. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. Those are the cheapest shingles you can buy. So it makes no sense to go through the whole process and put on the cheapest product. So, and siding, we never put on an 040, we put on an 042 or 044 thickness shingle, or siding rather. It's thicker, but it also has a better locking system, and as well, it doesn't fade near as much as the real basic shingle, or siding rather. So that's how we do things. My roofers, I run a 5-man crew. I've had the same roofers for 6 years now. With siding, I run a 3-man crew. I've had the same guys for 4 years. They're all U.S. citizens. They all specialize in one thing. That's all they do is roofing or siding. We start our day early. With roofing wise, we can get off, do a 20, 25 square job in a day if it's a traditional walkable roof. Take the shingles off early and address any bad decking, re-nail your decking. The first sheet or 2 of plywood's on me. A lot of times we see some rotten wood around the chimneys or gutter line. So we replace that. We go crazy with winter guard. You put felt underneath the shingles as an underlayment, but in valleys and now by code on the gutter line, you need to put a product called winter guard. It's a 3 foot wide, like sticky rubber that protects where ice and water build up. Code's 1 row, we run 2 rows, and then we're going to put it around any skylines if you have any, around the chimneys or around parapet walls. So we go crazy with the winter guard, put the best quality shingle or siding on your house. We start shingling after they take lunch, and we stay until we're done. Got a guy on the ground with a magnet cleaning everything up, and the place is spotless when we're done. So I will shoot you straight. I will tell you exactly where you stand on the insurance. Some of it can be cut and dry. Other times they put your mortgage company on a check and all. It can be a lot of work, but we're very familiar with it and how it works. Have an appointment with you at 2 o'clock. I'll be there at 2 o'clock. I'll shoot you straight. Our phone number is 998-ROOF, 998-7663. That's area code 724.